Thanks so much for the like. Thank you so much for the like. Hey, how you doing? Hello, man. Can you hear me? You can't hear me? Yeah, what's up, man? How you doing, man? How your day going? It's going good, man. I'm trying to start something new on my channel where people can call in. You want to know what this channel about? You can call me Jeff, but on here I like to call myself Ada. What's up, Blake? How you doing, Blake? Yeah, trying to make a good channel here. Well, I'm 29. How about you? Oh, what's up, Nico? Nico Lemon. Oh, 11. That's what's up. You should support my channel, man. I have a W fan. He like 8 years old. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? You don't want to support it? That's fine. It's a good thing that you're here, though. I just like talking to people. Alright, Blake. I'm trying to start something new where people can call in. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Oh, it's hot in this room. I'm trying to get my colors down. Hey, India, yo, I have a lot of support. They say people from India is real good. I hope y'all gonna keep up with that name. Can y'all help me support this channel with a subscribe and a like? I have a lot of Indian followers here. They told me a lot, and the one thing they just told me was that Buddha was in Hindu. He was in India teaching Buddhism to Hindus. I did not know that, man. Because I always knew it was similarities in between Buddhism and Hinduism, but I never knew Buddha was in India teaching Buddhism. Thank you so much for the subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have a lot of Indian fans, man. I appreciate y'all so much. It says, yeah, bro, Buddha was born here. He spread Buddhism worldwide. Oh, he was born there? Well, I didn't know that. That's crazy. I thought he migrated from China to India. I didn't know he was born there. That's crazy. That's what's up. Like my dream is to visit India, man. Just look at all the temples and stuff. Tell me more. Do you know anything more about it? I like all the information I can get. You know what they say, man. Let me see. Oh, what's up, Karen? What's up, Karen? How you doing, man? Kaya Baya. I would. Oh yeah. So what's today? Let me see. So it's a India has many sacred Buddhist sites. Oh, that's good. That's good to know, man. Keep letting it go, because this my boy Karen. He's from India too. I think he was the person that told me. No, it wasn't him. Wasn't him. It was somebody else. He was telling me about all the temples there. It says, like in a temple, they have Buddha teeth. Oh, for real? That's crazy. The teeth of Buddha in a temple. Cause you know what they say? They said that those people, they lived once. I believe that, man. Cause like a year ago, my thousand and Buddhists, I believe they call it the thousand petal lotus flower. My thing opened up like last year. My thousand petal lotus flower. I've been meditating for almost 11 years now. Jay Shiva. Thank you so much for the like. What EC mean? Oh yeah, exam. I know you got it on the 13th, right? The 3 hour exam. Oh no, I didn't forget. I was thinking about when you hopped on. I have to stream after. Isn't it on the 13th? I'm gonna stream on the 14th. I'm pretty sure he said it was on the 13th, right? Yeah, I remember. See, I remember, man. Oh, I'm a meditation practitioner. I'm here to uplift people. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't get coverage in India yet. I only get coverage in United States and Canada. Yeah, that's my number. I want people to call in on here so we can get some conscious conversations going. Cause I got it all set up. I'm just waiting. Yeah, bro. Many people follow Buddha ideas in real life and get in their own place. I know, man. Am I atheist? I'm actually a Christian. I actually believe in God. Like just like Buddha and Shiva. I believe they existed one day. You can try. I don't think it's gonna work because I got this for y'all. It's just that for me to do international calls, I have to pay like money, and I don't have that money right now. Like next month, I'll have the money. But you can try. You can try, but I don't think it's gonna work. Cause I specifically got this. Like I was trying to do this to get you on, just for to get you, but I gotta get you next month. So with like in 2 weeks, I'll be able to get you on here. It's just that right now I don't have that much money because I had to buy this computer setup. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How about the Buddha? Yeah, so we talking about Buddha right now. They said it's a lot of Buddhist temples in India. They got Buddha teeth. They said Buddha was even raised in India. That's important information. Buddha didn't focus on God. He focused on Indian suffering. Oh, that's a beautiful thing. Bro, I'm not that rich, bro. I had to buy a computer setup this month. I'm kind of broke right now. I only got enough for they said a little bit of Canada, or a portion of Canada and the United States to call. Call in, let's find out. You gotta talk to me more. Call in, let's find out. Hey Karen, I got you in 2 weeks. Like next month around the 4th, I'm gonna upgrade. Cause right now I'm doing it on Zoom. So like on the 4th, I'm gonna get you on here. Yeah, like Movie Chili said he was born in India. It says, how can a person smile say he's rich or not? Cause Karen, he my W fan. He believes in me a lot. He believes in me. I'm trying to get him on here like next week, like in 2 weeks. Like I would do it now. I just don't have that much. I also gotta get my teeth taken out too. That's my money really going. It says Satana Dharma is the highest path in the world. Explain more about it. Why is it the highest path in the world? It says, bro, rich from heart, bro. Now I'm gonna get you on here like in 2 weeks. Cause I have to upgrade the plan. It's just that I thought it was gonna be like a subscription, but it's not. It's like I have to pay as I go or something like that. So every time I get a call, or like every day I gotta pay for it. But it's only like nonsense, probably like a minute, you know. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put like $100 towards the next month. What's up? What's up, Paz? I see you, man. Bolo Sab Har Har Mahadev Shiva. I love my Indian fans, man. I love India so much. Hey, what's up? What's up? Fat Knacker. What's up, Fat Knacker? That's funny. Was that good? Was that a good enough shout out? Fat Knacker. We all know what that means. Thank you so much. It says, you know my uncle has a silver play button, bro. I didn't know that. He got to keep grinding, man. I wish him the best. Thank you so much for liking my smile. Hey, Fat Neck, if you want to support this channel, hit the like button and subscribe. I don't get political on this channel. I don't talk about like Epstein and like and war. We have conscious conversations where we chill, lay back, and we talk about like Buddha and God and Kundalini and meditation. I'm about to read your comment. Satana Dharma is the eternal way of life that teaches you truth, karma, compassion, and respect for other beings. Yeah, that is fire. Thank you so much for liking my teeth, bro. I really appreciate it. Do you believe spirituality helps people stay mentally strong? Yeah, I do believe spirituality helps people stay mentally strong. I really do. Where's the rap music? Am I in a parallel? Nah, we right here with it, man. No rapping. We talk spirituality. We talk conscious conversations. It says broke Bayati Kaio Kakayo C. Okay, prove me that God especially is exists logically, not emotionally. Well, the thing about God is God do exist. Like once upon a time they did exist. It's just that right now we're like living in a simulation. So it's not that God don't exist. It's just the fact that we got evil people controlling the world, controlling all the media. So it's like God is just fighting Satan. It's just that we just see Satan every day. Satan is working all day against God. That's like the best way to put it. That's why they got all these satanic quotes and stuff like that. So it's kind of hard to get God information out there without believing. I'm about to read this next comment. Low key, you are the only positive and open to various ideas who speaks about spirituality here in your life, bro. Everyone else here is saying things without no research and just negative. It's cool, Pass. Like we're gonna. I just started streaming, so we just building a crowd. If you want to support this channel, hit the like and subscribe button so we can get you up in here. Cause I'm just trying to build a community, man. I'm building a community of conscious people. So it's a music play, bro. No, we can't. I'm gonna do that when everybody leave. When it's just me and you, alright, Karen. And while people are here, I'm just gonna keep it like this. Cause I kind of want people to call in, bro. I'm from Croatia. Oh, what's up, my Croatian brother? What type of meditation? I do Creole meditation. Alright. I follow Christianity, but I'll be practicing Hinduism though, because Hinduism is a way of life. It's kind of religion, but it's more a way of life than a religion. So it's like a way of life. So I'll be practicing Hindu. I'll be meditating. I'll be doing Creole yoga and stuff. Yeah, like that stuff. Like a year ago, my Kundalini actually rose, and I'm like connected to my twin flame with like twin flame telepathy. So who is God? Well, you know, I believe God is God. Because you know how the people be always talking like God could be Buddha and Shiva. Like what everybody say, I believe God is like a frequency that we can connect to. Like God exists in everyone, but there's like a couple people in history who is more connected to God than anybody else. I'm sorry, Karen. I'm sorry. So you believe in 1 in 5,000 religion and not 499. An atheist does not believe in any of these. Krishna or the Father. Well, I actually saw Krishna once, and then they say that the Father put Krishna here to watch. Actually, like Krishna actually came and visited me one time. Like for real, I actually seen him. They call him Babaji. Christianity is also beautiful. I think so. I like the idea of Jesus and how to describe the way of life. Yeah, Jesus is not a bad person. It's like I'm in Christianity because I was born here, but it's not a bad religion. You know, it's like a religion based on sacrifice. Make a tattoo of Shiva. Now I would get a tattoo if I get some money. I don't have any money. That's like $1,000 to get like a nice tattoo of Shiva. Facts. Okay, Krishna have 16,000 wives sourced of holy book. He not did he have that much wives? That I never read that much. It says, "Who is the real God, man? Answer, please." I would say Jesus Christ, because like I feel like the Caucasian people know what they talking about because they be running the world. I just feel like the other gods exist because of God, because Jesus, because you know that Hinduism was here before Christianity, but Christianity played out in the end because God was always here. It says, by the way, I am Hindu. God in every religion is faith, hope, and guides you to the right path. Yeah, that's the thing. Like God, He guides you to the right path. That's in every religion. So it's kind of hard to say like who truly God is. The only person that everybody knows is the people in the story, because they say Jesus was God. He was the incarnation of God. You know, the God, the Father, the Holy Spirit. So it's kind of hard to say who was God. It's just, around the world, many gods was here, because you had God Ra, you had God Shiva, you had God Vishnu, Brahma, Jesus Christ. You had a lot of gods. It says the real God is your family and father and mother, bro. Yeah, that's true. Jesus peace be upon him ain't God he never claimed to be. Yeah, that's the thing. He never claimed to be God. That's true, man. Okay. So why do you think he is God? Because it says that in the story. You gotta understand, I was born a Christian, so I was like, people say that I was brainwashed, but I was like brainwashed to Christianity. So I grew up for 18 years of my life believing that he was God. I'm going to read your comment. God doesn't have any form or any face. God is a good positive energy. We human beings developed the idea of God having a form to visualize them. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like God is like a frequency that we can connect to. Then you had people in history that was able to connect to those frequencies. People never seen God, but you could see God. You could see your family, bro. That's so true. Game over. That's true. We can't imagine God. Yeah, God is like a frequency that we can connect to. He's in the Bible. He's in the Quran. He's in the traditions of Hinduism and Buddhism. It's that everybody just have a way of looking for him. Then you got people that was able to somehow get close to him and make an impact on the community, like God, Shiva, Brahma, Buddha, God Ra. Bro, you know something in Hindi? Har Har Mahadev. That's what I know in Hindi. Jesus have anonymous error that mentioning in the Bible. I'm religious books. People saying that he visited India at the time and communicated with Buddha. Yeah, everybody has those connections that he visited. He went all around the world. Like he was in the mountains. It was even a story that he met Krishna, and he was one of Krishna's disciples, because Krishna said that he knew Jesus Christ, and he was like teaching him meditation and stuff. Exactly, man. In Buddhism, Dhyani Buddha, 5 different Buddhas of 5 different realms are said to be made from a sound of a word or frequency. Yeah, because they said to connect is like a frequency. It's a frequency that we need to connect to. So as long as we can connect to that frequency, we can be close to God. You know? Because these people lived once before, man. They did, man. They made an impact on a community, which is hard to even make. to create like a whole religion. Yes, sure. Yeah, sure. People saying Jesus studied some meditation from Buddha. I don't know if that's true. Yeah, that's what people say, because people like to connect all the religions. Says movie trailer. I think the Anonymous Emperor is like written by some German writers. Yeah, a lot of writers did participate in writing the Bible. I got a question. Do you think there's only one God or multiple? Well, if you like read the story, you understand that angels are gods too, right? Like you had a couple angels that was God too, but just that you have something called like the kings of kings and God of God. So God is like the kings of kings, God of God. So there's like multiple gods. It's just that it's just one above all. I heard it from a teacher of mine. No, that's true. Like a lot of people did write the Bible. That's why it's like in Revelation, and then you got Psalms, and then you got, all these different portions of the Bible, Genesis. People did take their time, and like different people. It was all written by King James. King James, I believe, was the overseer of it. Please stop what? We talking spiritual right now, man. It's getting good. Angels are gods. Dude, calm down. Angels are literally created by God. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah. But some of them are, though. It's just that they're not as God as much as God. Because if you look in Christianity, it was a couple angels that was being worshipped too as gods. Say, bro, meditation is so crazy, right? It's said that there's meditation and ritual practice in Buddhism where you can actually talk to the Buddhas. Now that's actually cool. That's cool right there. I would like to know those I would like to know those meditations. Tell me more about it if you know. Like, what's the name of the meditation? Because the meditation I do is Kriya Yoga. Yeah, I think it's Kriya Yoga. That's cool to talk to the Buddhas. All your messes got retracted, dang. It says, can you please define God clearly? So like God is like a frequency that we can connect to. It's like a frequency we can connect to. It's like because you got to understand, God is about purity. Cause once you start getting so far into God, you're gonna start seeing that God is actually a woman. So that's why in Hinduism, which was before Christianity, they have something called God Shakti. God is a woman, and she's known as Shakti in Hinduism. It says, if you ever seen an image of Buddha, you will see 3 lines on his neck. The 3 lines represents the Buddha knows the past, present, and future. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. But when you start understanding God, you can start understanding God as a woman. And in Hinduism, they call them divine Shaktis. Because about being God is about being pure. And only a woman knows what purity actually is. Only a woman can be pure. So it's kind of hard to explain what God is. It's just that God is a woman, and we try our best to please women. It says, what the fuck, dude? Calm down. You are brain. Well, why do you say that? What's brainwashed about this? It says, I know we are talking, mate. I'm about to educate you about Allah and God and Hindu. Yeah, educate me. Because me, you gotta understand, I'm a doer. I'm a doer. I didn't stand here and try to ask people about God. I went searching and I found God. Like I was astral projecting. I was awakening, my Kundalini awakened. Like I'm good on this. Like I actually did the path. But if you want to tell me about it, tell me about it. That's all learned. That's why I made this channel. Like, tell me about it. Let me know. Let me know. I'm about to read the comments. It says, hold on. God is a woman, so Jesus is a woman. No, you gotta understand. Jesus has a mom. Did you know that? Like, in every story, there is a woman. Even in every story, there is a woman God. And just that in the Christian Bible, they don't talk about her. The only one that they talk about is Eve. Once you study who Eve is, you will see that Eve was a god too. They just never talked about God's wife. And then you got to understand, before there was Christianity, there was Hinduism. And in Hinduism, they called the female Shakti. No, Jesus is a man, but Jesus still has a woman though. He still should have a wife, shouldn't he? Like, all this didn't come from a man, you know that. No, Eve is not a god. I'm gonna tell you who Eve is. So when you start studying, like, cause I'm a Christian, so when you start studying Adam and Eve, you gotta hear me out, cause you just you gotta hear me out. When you start studying Adam and Eve, Adam is actually Samuel, and he fell. When he fell, he turned into Lucifer. Eve is actually Lilith. You can actually research this stuff. And God made them together. He made them and put them in the Garden of Eden. He reincarnated them into Adam and Eve, gave them a better body in the Garden of Eden. It's in the Hinduism, right? We have goddesses. We also pray 8 mother goddesses. You know, Shiva has a female from within the 8 mother goddess. Vishnu has a female form. Brahma have a female form. Yeah, it's called twin flame. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Divine Shaktis, they have a female form. But in Christianity, they don't talk about it. They only talk about it with Adam and Eve. It says Sanatan Dharma, earlier name of Hinduism, meaning the way of life and living and knowledge of the multiverse. That's so true. Bro, first you deeply studied about God and Indian God, and you can really connect. I'm gonna reread it. It says, bro, first you deeply study about God and India God, then you can really connect with God. That's so true, man. That's so true, Karen. It's just that I took my own path. I just started like to meditate and stuff. Like I remember the time before I started to meditate, I told God, I'm like, God, I'm gonna start meditating. Please tell me that you're real and show me that all this stuff is real. And he showed me. Like, I just went directly into it, but I went in it from a Christian perspective. I started studying Hinduism later. Like, I'm not knee deep into Hinduism. I just know like the surface of it. Let me read your comment. It says, passing, you are half wrong and half right. Hinduism is a manipulated form of pure you said Satan Dharma or Satan Dharma. What that mean? Hannah? Fat neck. I gotta go, man. I can't continue with this BS. You ain't making any logic or sense. It's because there is just a lot to talk about. And like you was asking, can you make sense about God? Like, God is a frequency that we can connect to. Like, what is not making sense? Not only Saki, bro. Yeah, she's called Divine Shakti. You should look this up in Hinduism. It's called Divine Shakti. You should look this up. It's called Divine Shakti. So according to Hindu philosophy, I mean the old philosophy of Vedic period, not the Puran cow. It is said that Vishnu is a female energy and Shiva is a male energy. This is purely based off philosophy. Well, Vishnu, I believe that Vishnu, I don't know too much about it, but it sounds like Vishnu was here before Shiva, because Shiva was a masculine energy until Shakti gave him the energy to awaken. Because you gotta understand, when the Kundalini awakes up in your body, you get feminine energy. Like, the Kundalini is feminine energy in itself. So I believe when it say they're feminine, it's because their Kundalini is open. When you look at the stories, Shiva was like, I don't know if he was the last one to open his Kundalini, but in the stories he waited to open his Kundalini until his Divine Shakti gave him that feminine energy. It says Satan Dharma was not a religion, it was about the way of living. It had 4 Vedas, which told us about how the universe worked and who was God. I study traditional arts, and when my professor taught us about this, I was quite amazed. So that's good, Pass. At least you got some confidence. Now I'm trying to learn this stuff, man. You gotta understand, like, last year was the scariest moment of my life. My Kundalini rose. And then, like, last year, that's when I started diving more into Hinduism, because I didn't think that the Kundalini was a real thing. because I was already astral projecting. Like I was in more the American third eye, but when my Kundalini rose, like when the Buddhists talking about the open of the 1,000 petal lotus flower, and then the Hinduism talking about the energy raising from the root chakra to the crown chakra, that's all real, bro. It's all real. So when I seen that, I was like, wow, none of these people is lying. They all telling the truth. So now I just want to talk. I want to talk to people about it, because I don't have that, because I'm not blessed to have that much information, because I was a doer. I was just studying this stuff. It says, you were alive for so long. Yeah, we learning, man, we learning. And it says, also religion is made by followers of the particular being who visit Earth during the era. That's so true. That's so true right there. It says that's why there are different religions in the world. Yeah, that's so true right there. So you see in Hinduism, Shiva, Brahma, and Vishnu is known as the Trinity. Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the preserver, and Shiva is the destroyer. And he, after the creation, starts again. That's so true. I know that part. I know that part. They are like the Holy Trinity, the destroyer, the creator, and the preserver. I was telling that person that, like, because he was asking who God was. I was trying to tell him that God left Vishnu as a preserver. I was just telling somebody that. It says, so why do you give your number to call? Like, call for what? Oh, so we can hear your voice. Like, because it only work in America and a little bit of Canada, and so we can hear your voice, so we can get the live, more lively. So we're so I don't know why I can get it out sometimes. So we could talk more conscious. Because it's better to talk on the phone than to type. So that's for some people who want to get a lot of things off of their chest. Let me see. It says Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva are not just physical beings. They are very hard to interpret, but they can take physical existence when needed. That's true. That's true, man. They could take it, bro. It says you can give your Instagram and have a call from there from international people too. But will it connect onto this? Because I was trying to call international people. So you said go on Instagram, but what if everybody don't have an Instagram? Cause that's a good idea. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. It says Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva are way beyond physical form. That's the thing. They are energies. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Energies and frequencies is almost the same thing, because the frequency is the thing to connect to the energy. That's what I was telling the other guy. I was telling him that these beings, they are frequencies, and we have to try to find a way to connect to them. It says, why do you have WhatsApp app then? I just try to start this stuff up today. I'm pretty new to this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm unprepared. I thought this was the way. Yeah, Shakti is the feminine energy. I didn't even know I had a WhatsApp. So to take these international calls, what do you think I should do? Because I'm trying to start taking international calls. It says there is saying that Shiva Shakti can't be seen. Yeah, because they're twin flames. It says, why do I have to connect to their frequency if I'm not the frequency? So you can learn from them. Connect to their frequency is the same as reading the Bible. When you read the Bible, you connect to God's frequency, because you're reading the Word of God. It says every time the world is on the verge of collapse, some really bad thing happen, Vishnu takes an incarnation to save us and preserve us. That's so true. That means Shiva is something other than energy. Well, they could take the form. You gotta understand, when you unlock your third eye, everything becomes possible. Everything becomes possible. I have seen Krishna before. He used his third eye to project to me. I was meditating, I called his name, and he appeared within 5 seconds. It says, then what is Shiv? I believe that means Shiva. It says, no, that's fine. I just thought giving your number publicly will get you in danger. Oh, no, no, it's a secondary number. It's like a number on Zoom. It's like a Zoom number. It says, and Shiv is something that destroys. Yeah, he's a destroyer god. It says, did you see Lion King intro transition video clip with Godfrey? Oh no, I didn't see that. I didn't see that yet. Also, remember the life circle of a cell in the body. It goes from creation, preservance, and destruction. That's true. It really does do that. Vishnu have 11 different incarnations. It is said at the end of Kali Yuga, Vishnu will take the incarnation again to defeat the evil. Yeah, we need him, man. I saw Vishnu. I trust that. He's one of my gurus. He helped me meditate more before my Kundalini awakening like 10 years ago. He motivated me to meditate a lot more. It says this means even a single cell in the body manipulates through Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This the knowledge that we need on here, man. I'm gonna reread it. Vishnu had 10 different incarnations. It said at the end of Kali Yuga, Vishnu would take the incarnation again to defeat the evil. Also remember the life circle of the cell in the body. Your body, it goes through creation, preservance, and destruction. That means even a single cell in the body manipulates through Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Yeah, it's written in every religion. Yeah, like everybody knows about this stuff, man. I'm glad that y'all know. I'm glad there's spiritual people out there. Like, if you want to support this channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so I can get you back on my channel. I'm about to read your comment. Said that God will arrive at the end of the dark age. That's true. Creation, preservance, and destruction. Energy can neither be created or destroyed, but it can be changed from one form to another. That's why you meditate. So you can help that change. So you see, after destruction, creation will happen again. The law of energy. The cycle of life right there. I asked the Envilicus, I can't pronounce that. I don't know why I can envision. Oh my gosh, Evangelist. I don't know why I can't pronounce it right. It is wrong to call the true God inner God other than Christian God. They hated my feelings. That's true. Like when you start dealing with like real Christians, they only believe in Jesus Christ. They only believe in him. Any other God is a demon. They ain't wrong for thinking that way, but that's just how they think. When Jesus visits Earth, he never made any rules on whether to forcefully join him. Yeah, he was just a cool dude, just walking around in Israel trying to find his people. It was written by that was written by followers. So the same happened in Hinduism. That's lit. I'm trying to tell you, man, when the world hit the dark ages, somebody always appear. They appear always at the right time. In Hinduism, we have 8 gods. Asta, Dipala, gods of 8 direction, 4 directions, and the other 4 like southwest, northeast. You know, I know what you mean. Like, see someone like northwest, south, northeast, southwest, west. Yeah, of all directions. It says, follow the idol, not the religion. That's so true, Hannah. Religion can exist without God, but God can't exist without religion. That's true. It's all about money. Money is a powerful. So it's all about money. Money is a powerful concept. Yeah, they did all this for money. That is why, like, religion is not as good as it is, because they did it for money. It was like if they would have just took money out the religion, which is the root of all evil, the religious text would have been better. But they did it for money. Like, over time, I feel like when the first Bible came out, that was the real Bible. But then over time, they kept doing it for money. Money, 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 money is the root of all evil. Be open-minded, guys. God is merciful. He's merciful enough to not put you in hell for a peaceful debate. Yeah, he's not, man. God is a cool person. You just got to believe. They said if you call God other names, I might be thinking wrong names instead of their Christian God. They want you one imagine for one God. Yeah, that's the thing about Christianity. They want you to believe in one God, and that's just Jesus Christ, God the Father, the Holy Spirit, and believe in the Holy Ghost. I don't understand the debate about God just being one being, like, using religion as a way to control or something. Yeah, that's the thing about religion. They use it to control. They use it to manipulate. I feel like the first book about God, like the one that probably existed directly after his death or whatever, was like the best book. But then over time, people start using religion to manipulate, control, and absorb a lot of money from. I don't understand why, because we, like, right now we need all those religious, like, all the religious texts is in the Vatican. Like, the Vatican got all the texts, like all the Dead Sea Scrolls and all that good stuff. Why it's like they just hold out. That's like the number one reason why I went to meditation, because even if you want to study religion, you will never be up to date on it because they hid it all in the Vatican. Actually, Buddhism arrived when all the religious stuff was happening. That's why he denied the idea of God, not because he didn't believe in God. He wanted people to focus on the actual goal of life. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. Actual God of life was moksha, free from life cycle and birth and reincarnation and karma circles. Explain more of that person. During the Baroque art period, churches wanted to show their power and wealth, so they made highly decorated gold gilded churches and art. Yeah, for the money, man. All for the money. Money. The emphasis about God. But the only God I can find is the God within my inner self. Yeah, that's why we here. I was just telling somebody about that. God is a frequency that we can connect to. And it's either you read the Bible, you can meditate, you can just vibe. That's why I made this channel, so we can connect to the spirit and use the way of connecting to the spirit to try to connect to something about God. Let's learn about God. Let's learn about the spirit. Let's learn about meditation. Let's learn about Shiva. Let's learn about Buddha. Let's learn about all these things that we're supposed to know in our spirit. That's the best thing that we can do. It says Buddhism and Hinduism is very connected. I know. Like, I didn't know Buddhism and Hinduism was that connected. I didn't know it was like a temple of Buddha and Hinduism. I never knew that. They're really connected, bro. They're really connected. Okay, let me read your comment. So when they hear about the inner self, God, they say I was praising Satan. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, that's how they be, man. Like, these Christians, they don't care, bro. They want you to believe in one religion. I don't find nothing wrong with meditating. Like, I believe in God and stuff, but I like meditating. I felt like I got a clear mind. It felt like I reached nirvana and all that stuff. Let me see. It says, good night, bro, in India. Our movie Chili. Don't forget to like and subscribe, alright? So I get all the help. Nice talking to you. Hopefully I can catch you in another live. I like all the stuff that you were saying. I want to talk to you again, alright? Let me see. Pass. It says, I have been growing in Hinduism and Buddhism since childhood. That's what's up, man. Like that stuff is 100% real. Like you're talking to somebody who actually, I like me, I actually practice that stuff. That stuff is 100% real. They talk about the Kundalini, they talk about meditation, how to clear your mind. All that stuff is 100% real. Like me, I was playing no games and I actually like made it somewhere. I actually made it somewhere, bro. It's kind of crazy. That's why I'm on here. Like I want to hear what other people got to say. I want to connect more to the spirit. Hear their stories, hear their facts, hear what they got to say. Because the thing about spirituality is it's about what you believe. Like if you believe it, let me read your comment. I think we should spread the good word rather than being a hypocrite trying to just make people follow one idea. We are not just one idea. We are way more than that. That's so true, man. That's beautiful and well said. That is. I don't know why. Like, I feel like it's important to read about different spiritualities and cultures. It helps you understand the world that you live in. For some reason, I don't know why Christianity is like that. They want you to focus just on one way. But me, I had to study outward. Because you got to understand, I'm black. So I had to look at the world, man. And when I looked at the world, it's 100% real, man. Because it's crazy how the Kundalini is not in the Bible. Let me say, man, I am like deeply rooted in the practice of Hindu. That me too. I'm deeply rooted in it too. Like me, I didn't study it. Like, I was one of those stupid people. I wasn't about to study it. I was the doing. I'm like, I'm gonna meditate 3 times a day. I'm gonna do focused breathing 3 times a day. And I did that every day for 10 years straight. You know, around the 7th year, it started getting a little wonky. But like for about 10 years straight, I meditated every day. And then at the 10th year, my Kundalini rose, which was last year. Like I'm deeply rooted in that stuff too, man. Yeah, black Americans are known for heavy Christians too. It is rare to see an open-minded like you. Yeah, man, because me, I just took a different path. Because I remember one day I was praying to God. I'm like, God, please show me that this stuff is real. And then I just started to meditate, man. And when I started to meditate, within 2 weeks, my third eye started to open. I'm about to read your comment. It says Mandela, Manda, knowledge or essence, and La, to receive. Mandela means to receive knowledge. Nice. I didn't know that. I thought they was talking about the Mandela effect. But you know what? Now that you say that, it makes a lot of sense. It do mean to receive knowledge. Because they got something called the Mandela effect. And with that, just thinking about it, you receive knowledge. This is pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. I said, receive knowledge, have peak wisdom. Yep. Mandela represents the universe. It says the first traces of the Mandela were from South Asia, India. Oh, wow. That's crazy. I believe a lot of things started in India. Because you gotta understand, India has the oldest way of life, which is Hinduism. Like, Hinduism was here before Christianity. That means that Buddhism was here too as well. The temples was there. So I believe what you're saying, that the Mandela started there. I believe what you're saying. Yeah, Hinduism is the oldest one. Yeah, it's the oldest. And that stuff is 100% real. Like my Kundalini rose like a year ago. I've been meditating for 10 years. My Kundalini rose like a year ago, man. It's 100% real. Like I thought that when I first started to meditate, I didn't know too much about Hinduism, but it's A1. It's 100% real. I'm about to read your comment. And then Muslim claim that they was the first. I don't know. Well, they was here for a long time, but I don't know. When you start getting into that, you start getting into religion, man. It says Buddha is not just a person. Buddha is basically means the one who is enlightened. Buddha is like the post or a title that you receive when you become enlightened. Oh, for real? That's lit. Cause that's one of my goals, become enlightened. Because the thing is, I understand Buddha, I understand Shiva, I understand Vishnu, I understand Brahma, I understand Jesus Christ, man. I even understand God Ra. Beautiful religions, man. Alright, I'm gonna end this live, alright? Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. I'm about to end this live. I'm about to read your comment. Yeah, we know the Sahajra and Gautam Buddha. He was born in Nepal but attained enlightenment. Yeah, he attained the enlightenment in India. Yeah. Let me read the thing. The only thing I don't understand about being a monk is to serve to death. Thing while it says to starve to death thing while being buried alive kind of creeps me out. But they probably do that. They probably do that for training, because you gotta understand, back in the day was crazy. Like, because all these practices come from back in the day. You know how you remember how I used to watch the movies when people used to be like in the prisons, like the prisons of a castle, and they be no food and they be starving. Like that stuff from back in the day. Because you gotta understand, these monks, they was warriors. It says there are so many Buddhas, not just one Buddha. Some monks practices are crazy. I know. You know, I could stay on her like for 15 more minutes. Unless you you know what? You know, I gotta go. I gotta run somewhere. I gotta run somewhere. Or do y'all want me to stay for 15? Y'all want me to stay for 15 more minutes? I think y'all do. It says some monks meditate until they die. For real? I didn't know that. Well, they do call it nirvana, or some strange nirvana. I did not know that, man. Cause I remember in America we found like a statue in China, and it was like a monk inside a golden statue, and he meditated until he died in there. Or when he died, they put his body in a meditative position. Yeah, mummified. I saw the video of a female monk in Nepal, very old. She meditated until she died. Yeah, people take meditation seriously, man. Like in those places, like in Hinduism and Buddhism, they take that stuff seriously. Like I believe, I don't think I take it as serious as them, because I'm in America. But if I wish I was in India, so I could take it as serious as them. Like I'm jealous. Yeah, meditation is really powerful. Like, I know I keep saying that because I'm proud of myself. My Kundalini rose, man, through the meditation. Like my pineal gland and my pituitary gland decalcified, so I can feel it every time I meditate. I can feel like tissue up here, like soft tissue. Like before, when I used to meditate, it was like hard tissue up here, but now I can feel a soft tissue. And they were saying that when your Kundalini awaken, that's when you might meet your divine Shakti. So now I'm in the midst of meeting my divine Shakti, which is my twin flame. So now I'm doing this to see other people's perspectives and stuff, to see what people's mind is at. Cause I want to learn more about the spirit. Like, I know I can call it Hinduism or Buddhism, but I don't know. I want to learn more about the spirit. I want to learn more about the Bible. I want to know more about Buddhism. I want to know more about Hinduism. I want to know more about the big three. I'm about to read your comment. You know, it said that if you meditate in a haunted room, and if your meditation is strong enough, you can actually throw the spirits or the evil spirits away. I never heard it before. That's cool. That's cool, man. It's just that in America we got something called holy water. Now I believe it's true. You gotta understand, I'm a strong meditator. I believe that spirits can't harbor in my body. Like, I have done everything right about meditation. I'm gonna read your comment. It says, I had an art teacher who devoted his life for meditation. Like, me too. I devoted my life too. I've been meditating ever since I came out of high school. Like, a year after high school, I've been meditating for almost like 11, like 10. Like, it's been a long time. I've been meditating ever since 2015. And 2025, my Kundalini rose, and they were saying that when you have a Kundalini awakening, it takes 10 years for your Kundalini to rise. So I went through my Kundalini awakening, and then after the 10 years, my Kundalini rose. But the thing about it is, when it rose, I was dealing with telepathy, and I was talking to my twin flame. Now, and I've been dealing with telepathy for about 2 years now. He shared some stories with me when he started meditating in the early days. Evil spirits tried to disrupt him. That's what happened. They do try to disrupt you, man. They don't want you to get far. Cause me, I've been dealing with telepathy, and like, I have like evil spirits that's trying to, like, they don't talk to me. They don't talk to me anymore. I just be talking to my twin flame now. I was able to get around on the evil spirits to only talk to my twin flame, and now it's just me and my twin flame talking. It says, here in this place where I live, there are so many ghost stories. Where do you live? I've had many paranormal experiences. Like, what happened? Because I believe, oh, Nepal. Oh, you live in India, Nepal. Yeah. I believe, like, any type of spiritual experience is somebody astral projecting. I believe in astral projection. Like, there's people astral projecting, just messing with you. Cause I remember I had this crazy thing that happened to me. I remember it was one. I never told nobody this, cause I just let it happen. One day I was going home, and I was working around this time. This when I was at my welding job. I was walking into my house, and then my glass broke. Like, it was like a window next to my house. My glass broke. I'm like, yo, what? Let me see. I saw a polar bear in my dream. What does that mean, Angie? Like, did it attack you? Did it, what did the polar bear do? I know, that's crazy, right? I'm gonna read your comment. It says, I was on a road trip on my motorcycle where I had so many incidents, man. Like, what happened? What type of incidents did you have? What? You said it attacked everyone in the neighborhood. What type of dream is that? That's a scary dream. Like, bears are scary. I need talking about a polar bear. But do you live in Canada? Because don't polar bears like live? They're close. I believe they live in Alaska. That's why I said, do you live in Canada? You live in Asia? Now, is that India? Because Asia, cause I began to kind of Asia messed up, like, cause you know how you have, like, you got Asians, right? Cause I'm not too good with what they call it, geography. I'm not too good with the grid. You should live in India, or are you Asian? Probably India. About to read your comment. I stopped at one point in the road trip, and there was like a sign which means a lot of accidents here. And an old man in the church, an old man in crutches came with a side mirror in his hand. It wasn't yours, right? I'm gonna reread it. I stopped at one point in the road trip, and there was like a sign which means a lot of accidents happen here. And an old man in crutches came with a side mirror in his hand. Oh man, he told me to be careful, and he passed me, and he passed me. When I looked back, he was not there. Oh wow, that was one of your paranormal experiences. Oh snaps. Oh yeah, I got that when I read the story. He disappeared. Oh wow. That's the type of stuff I'm on here to hear. Oh my gosh, you experienced that? You got any more stories? I have seen spirits too, man. Trust me. I have seen plenty of like I just got done seeing a spirit like a month and a half ago. I saw a black spirit. I summoned it though, but I saw a black spirit. I've seen a lot of spirits. I've been seeing spirits my whole entire life. I remember when I was like 11, I went in the house and I was trying to use the bathroom. I saw a spirit then too. It was looking at me from down the steps. And then before I was done using the bathroom, it walked away. To this day, I don't know what it was about. I don't know what it was thinking. When I first saw that spirit, that was the first spirit I ever saw. When I saw it, trust me, I thought I was gonna die. I thought it was gonna like walk up the steps and attack me, but it just walked away. That's why I believe in astral projection, because I felt like that person was astral projecting, trying to scare me, and then it walked back downstairs, back into the basement. Then after I was done using the bathroom, I just ran out the house and just closed the door and just left. It says when I used to be in that house, right, I used to see shadows moving all through the. Yeah, man, that stuff be crazy. What's up, chick? I see you there, man. Well, from a ghost experience. Yeah, it's a real number. You can call in if you want. If you want to talk about spiritual things, if you want to talk about your day, we can do anything. We can talk about meditation, Kundalini, what's going on with your day, anything. Like I'm trying to get it to international, but you know, I have to pay for that, so I'm gonna do that next month. It says once I was in the kitchen making some food, and I was on a call with my friend. I started hearing taps on the wall, and on the door moved. On the door moved, all those things. Chill night. All right. And that's it. Like, when I'm gonna tell you. I never told nobody this. I always kept it to myself. When I first awoken, I was hearing like ghosts in my house. Like I remember I used to be in the house by myself. I would hear the toilet move. I would hear doors open, but I never like cared about it. I went to sleep in it because I wasn't too scared. But I was hearing the doors open, the toilet go up and down. It was like ghosts in this house when I first went my Kundalini awakening. Yeah, we talking about you having ghost stories right now. Cause I've seen like at least that. I saw the ghost then I saw that ghost. I saw about 3 ghosts in my life. But it was like when I first went to my Kundalini experience. When I went to my Kundalini awakening, my house was like haunted, and I was the only person in the house. I was hearing the toilet move. I was hearing doors open and close. I wasn't scared. I'm just at that time I was astral projecting. I didn't really care. It's just that it was happening. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah, it was crazy. It was like a lot of ghost experience. I wasn't like investigating it too. I was just letting it happen. I was just chilling in my room. When I awoke in, I was just hearing like the toilet move. I was hearing doors open and close. And it wasn't the wind too. It was like the toilet was moving. It was like opening and closing, or something was like jumping on it. And I remember it closely. I was sitting on the bed by myself, and like the bed just indented. It was like something just sat in the bed. I'm about to read your comment. My friend rushed to my home after that. I was not scared. All since I have been having all these experiences from childhood. At midnight I woke up with pain like getting stabbed at 3 a.m. If you aren't careful, you might encounter bad spirits. Now me, he Past was talking about when you meditate, you can push evil spirits out. Like evil spirits just don't mess with me. They say that I'm spiritually powerful, cause I communicate with them. I have a little bit of telepathy. I started dealing with telepathy like 2 years ago, and then the year after, the first year was telepathy. The second year was a Kundalini awakening. I thought I was gonna die, and I kept on thinking about God and ancestors, and then at like 4, the pain stopped. Yeah, they said ghosts do that to you, man. They can hurt you. So I remember when I was a child and walking my dog at late night. Why ghosts affect normal people? They should affect weakness. But ghosts, they just do whatever nowadays, man. Like I believe it's people astral projecting. That's what I believe. I believe like you know how in America they have like government experience, like government like experiments and stuff like that. I believe they be experimenting with the third eye, and they be letting like people astral project and appear as ghosts. And they allow that to happen worldwide. It says right outside my house, and I saw a white ghost face. Oh wow, that's crazy. That was my first paranormal experience. Man, I saw a black ghost, bro. It's kind of funny. I saw like a big black ghost at the bottom of my steps. I was like 11 or 10 years old trying to use the bathroom. I was alone in the house, and I'm looking down my steps because my bathroom was like right above my steps, and I was trying to use the bathroom. I'm looking down my steps. I see this black ghost thing looking, and like it walked to the bottom of the steps, and then it was just looking at me, and I'm looking at it. And as a child, I'm like, that's the first time in my life I'm like, am I about to die? It says you are also big. It says you are also a big black ghost. No, it wasn't my dad. My dad actually passed away when I was like 6 years old. When I was like 6 or 7, my dad passed away. It was just a random ghost when I was a kid. Like, I don't know where it came from. I don't know what it was about. But after I've been meditating for so long, and I've been astral projecting, cause I only astral project the inwards. I believe that people are astral projecting outwards, because like I even saw the witch riding my back. Like, I woke up one day and I saw it sitting over me. Cause I remember one day, like one time I was determined to catch the witch riding my back. I woke up, it was just sitting right above me. It was like a spirit just sitting. But I think it was astral projection though. I'm about to read your comment. Bro, I have had so many paranormal encounters. If your willpower is strong and if you are not scared, no spirits can do any harm. That's what I was just saying. Like, if you like spiritually powerful, these spirits don't do any harm. They only, like how the other person was saying, they attack weakness. They only attack you if you show them weakness. That's what you gotta watch out. You gotta just man up when it happens. You gotta be strong. Cause when I was a kid, I wasn't afraid of it. Cause as a kid, I started walking. The way our steps is designed, you can't trip down the steps. So I'm like, when that thing come up the steps, I'm gonna drop kick it. That's what I was thinking as a kid. Cause as a kid, I was a fighter. So I'm like, when this thing walk up the steps, I'm gonna drop kick it back down the steps. And then it just walked away. Like, I had many like paranormal experiences in my life. Oh, I'm from the United States. One of my cousins was attacked by a witch. Oh wow, she literally became mad and was always crying. Then we took her to a powerful guru and he did some rituals and made her fine again. Oh wow. Attacked by a witch. Oh, you got a lot of stories, Pass. That's what's up, man. I need you on my channel more, man. I need you to like and subscribe. I like your stories, man. Or no, your life experiences. I like it, man. I like it. That's stuff I'm looking for. I'm trying to connect more to the spirit. I want to hear people's spiritual stories, man. She was attacked by a witch, and the guru helped her. That's amazing. What is I'm afraid of that ghost manipulating my spirit in a way I can't reverse it? Well, you might need spiritual help, man. That's why you gotta be on this channel. It says, how long is Trump trumpet? I have no idea. Is that something sexual? I don't know what that be. I have seen a guru literally vanish rice grains right in front of my eyes. Oh, for real? You gotta watch out. People be awake nowadays, man. A lot of people is awake nowadays. Alright, thank you so much, Pass, for subscribing. I really appreciate it. You gotta meditate, bro. You gotta meditate and connect more to the spirit. Like, you have to find how you connect to the spirit. Cause right now, my powers, I'm like vibing right now. So my powers are amazing right now. The way that I'm connecting to the spirit right now, I'm learning through y'all. So my spirit powers is up right now. Like, this is the most fun I had like in months. Bro, I used to act like I have headaches to skip school, and once I was with my parents, we met that guru. My mom said, Guru, please look at him, he's getting a lot of headaches. You know what he said? Well, what did he say? He was playing around. Did he already know? Black, I'm an atheist. How do I connect? Just connect to yourself. All you gotta do is meditate. Cause you understand, God is a frequency. It's just a frequency we can connect to. Like, you just meditate to yourself. All you gotta do is just meditate. Watch how God is gonna appear to you. All you gotta do is meditate. He looked at me and said, "My face, he's a fraud." I was like, "How do you know?" They be known. I'm trying to tell you, people be awoke, man. And these gurus, they be awoke. They can read minds, all types of stuff, man. What was your mind right when you was talking to them? Cause these people, they can read minds, bro. Telepathy, man. You got me wondering for real. Oh, so I get it. Need to extend my I need to extend my personality to the world. Yeah, man. You're doing it right here, man. You're doing pretty good. Even though that you are an atheist, you just gotta extend your personality to the world. You gotta meditate. You just gotta find yourself spiritually. Cause just because you don't believe in God, don't mean that you can't be spiritual. You can just believe in yourself, and watch how God is gonna manifest to you. That man healed my cousins. Oh wow, he sounded like a very experienced guru. Really powerful guru. He was able to identify the witch who attacked my cousin too. Oh wow. Turns out the witch was a person within the family. Oh wow. She was attacked by her own family member. Mm-mm-mm. I know that's sad, man. Being attacked by your own family member, that sucks, man. I jumped around the world a lot. How do I reduce my anxiety to earn a living? You should try to find yourself, man. Have you tried meditation before? Because anxiety. Have you ever tried to meditate? I'm trying to tell you, I think meditation could probably help you, bro. Because anxiety is like panicking. It's not panicking, but it's almost like panicking. It's like when something happened, you get like an anxiety attack. Man, I gotta go now. It's midnight here. Alright, pass. Hopefully I can talk to you next time. I know it's fun. Hopefully I can have you on here next time. Alright, good night, bro. Saron. Yeah, meditation is a good thing, man. You gotta learn how to meditate, man. When you start meditating, it's gonna help you. I did meditate, but still I don't like walking around. The world is what everything to make sense. I know this it is a strange world. I know. It's like me. I'm gonna read your comment. We should all meditate for 10 minutes. You want to meditate for 10 minutes? I'm gonna have to meditate with my eyes open. Let me get my position, cause I gotta keep this live going. I normally meditate with my eyes open. Just stand here and just look. This is my other meditation, just relaxing, just get the breathing down. See, I can already feel my third eye. Meditate a little bit. I love meditation, man. Now I'm meditating. We were trying to meditate. So, yeah, what's up, man? What's up? So when I meditate, I see like green light. I see green lights when I meditate. I don't see it now because I got this like light in front of my camera. But when I meditate in the dark, I see like green lights. Be meditating real fast. I love meditation, man. My Kundalini rose about a year ago. So my pineal gland and my pituitary gland decalcified. So when I meditate, I can feel like meat up here. I can feel like a passageway up here. Where like when I meditate, it instantly happened. I've been meditating like for 10 years. I follow Jesus Christ. So when I was astral projecting, I was kind of scared of astral projection. Like I didn't want to astral project for too long, because every time I would go back there, it looked like and it felt like I was in the spirit. Like I would go back there, all I saw was heaven and hell. Like I didn't see anything else. So it was like my goal was, when I was going back there, try to see how many things that I can see. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to see like different. I thought like I was gonna see like the Akashic records, or like I thought I was gonna see things, but all I saw was heaven and hell. Even though heaven and hell is a thing to see, but do you know what I mean? Because it was my first time astral projecting on the inside, so I'm thinking that I was gonna go back there and see people and stuff like that. Like I didn't see nobody back there. I just saw heaven and hell. I just saw a fiery place. Then I saw a place filled with platinum and gold bricks. And I was just meditating there. And then once I saw like this room filled with energy. Hold on. It says, can I ask a quick question? If you know, then help me out. Not define. Ask me the question. Ask me the question. I know that's faith right there, man. Like I saw heaven and hell, and I was going back like for 5 seconds, and that's when I first awoke, and I first went to my Kundalini awakening. But it turns out it wasn't me. It was my twin flame. My twin flame was allowing me to do it. My divine Shakti. Okay. I also had an experience once when I saw this binding white light, and it guided me. Like when you was meditating on the real world. when I was working really hard and I wanted it to happen. I could tell you what happened to me. I remember one day I was working. This was like after like 8 months of my Kundalini, after I was astral projecting. It's like 8 months later. I got a job, right? I was working at McDonald's. And I was walking from, hold on, I'm reading a comment. Jesus is a Jew, right? And he was spreading the Judaism message. And Jesus never created a separate religion like Christianity. Then how did this happen? Did they use his name to create this? No, I think they just like created something. Like, you know how a different culture can just take it? I believe like somebody just took it and just created something else with it. Because you understand, King James wrote it, but then you still got the Catholics, and then you still got the Jewish part. So I feel like it's just other people's interpretations of it. So I'm gonna tell you, so I was walking from work, right? And as I was walking up this long block, and I know it was just long blocks. I'm walking. As I'm walking, I was watching my past life. I saw my twin flame, and I saw my 3 white friends. And it's crazy because the reason I'm telling you this is because after like 3 years later, yeah, because it was like 2 years later, yeah, like 2 years later, I saw one of my friends from my past life. I saw like 2 of them. The other person hit his face, but I saw like 2 of them from my past life. One was a 33rd degree Mason, and one was like a millionaire, a CEO. So I met the people from my past life and everything. I saw them in a vision once, and then I met them like in the real world. One was on TV, and one person came to talk to me. He was like, "You gotta better your life." I believe them, and I bettered my life, and that's why I'm here today. My Kundalini rose. I'm in connection with my twin flame with telepathy. Yeah, man. I'm in connection with my twin flame with telepathy. I'm doing pretty good, man. So now I'm on here chasing the spirit because I spent about a year talking to my twin flame, and then after like a year, she went to the dark night of the soul, and then like a week later, my Kundalini rose. And from the book, it says that if that happens, that means that twin flame reunion is near. So I'm like near to my reunion. I believe it's 100% real. So I'm like dealing with twin flame stuff right now. Twin flame telepathy, all types of stuff, man. So right now, my body, so my twin flame don't allow me to astral project anymore. Now, but I just be talking to her with telepathy, and I can feel her like touch my body and stuff, and she control my chakras and all types of stuff, man. She controls me, man. It's a beautiful thing. I be talking to my divine Shakti. Yeah, thank you. So it says, so what can I say about this? Will Jesus accept this, that people use his name and separate him from his own core religion? Judaism created, it says from the core religion Judaism, and created a separate religion. That's the thing. I don't know why they did that though. I just believe they did it for money. You gotta understand, like sometimes money play like a role in this. Money plays a role. They probably try to rewrap it to get more followers, then try to lead them back to Judaism. Because I think it's all about the money, man. Cause I don't know why they made different religion. Because you're right, Jesus is more connected to Jews than anything else. Like the Jewish Bible is like the most realest Bible, other than like, you know, the Book of Enoch and stuff. But the Jewish Bible is like, you know, it's like the best Christian Bible. So I don't know. I feel like they probably did it for money, or they probably did it to reword it to get more followers. Probably trying to bring it to like a different region for people to easily understand and try to lead them back to Judaism. Read. It says, so there are factors to spirituality, and like it's like a stream of rivers merged into one big ocean, which is like the Holy Spirit. Yeah, that's so true right there. You gotta just find the flow. You gotta connect back to that frequency and find that flow. But humans couldn't progress with spirituality alone. Why? Because like the thing about spirituality, you have to like. Can y'all hear me? I'm disconnected for a while. Because the thing is, you can't just find God. It's like you have to work with other people. That's why I made this channel. That's why I made this channel, because like when you start meditating, you can't do it by yourself. You need to like talk to other people. You need to like, you can't be alone on this. Like you have to like talk to other spiritual people to become more spiritual. That's the only way to become spiritual. Like you can't, in spirituality, you can't know everything. You have to know other people's perspective. You just, it's like the Matrix. It's like you got to understand the Matrix. You can't just believe that you're right with your ego. Like you can't believe that your ego is the only thing that's right, that you're the only person right in the Matrix. You have to learn from other spiritual people. So you can't like meditate. You can't do anything spiritual by yourself. You got to like work with other people. That's the only way it works, because you got to understand other perceptions. It says, I know that today Christians and Jews accept each other and other in the Bible. Well, I was reading all this stuff. I mean, the Father is really the Father, and I love him, but someone used his name. Yep, that's true. What's up, Joseph? You Joseph, right? It was crazy. I was talking to the other Joseph the other day. What's up, Joseph? How you been, man? 8 o'clock in the morning or at night? Because right now it's like, let me see, 3:37 in the afternoon for me. Oh, at night, dang, pretty chill. You, right now we talking about all this spiritual stuff, man. We talking about Christianity and meditation. You came on at a good time. I was with my family visiting cities. What cities was you visiting? That sounds like a fun family road trip. Oh, Italy. Oh, that's nice right there. That's nice. That's nice, man. So you on a vacation? That's lit. What was it fun? So God is a real name without God. Our hearts just died with no emotion and feeling. I'm gonna reread it. So God is a real name without God. Our heart is just dead with no emotion or feeling. What you mean about that? 'Cause I understand what you mean about God is a real name without God. Now re-explain that. That's deep right there. That's deep. We need a better explanation. Yeah, the Italy pizza be good. They have a good pasta and good pizza there. So I believe you. You said the pizza was good. I believe you. Hey Joseph, hit the like button. Double tap the screen for me, Joseph. So God is spiritual representation of a human man. Yeah. Jesus Christ, the Holy Father, God the Father, and the Holy Spirit. Oh wow! So the cat was trolling Gabriel still. I'm starting to get the feeling that cat probably loved Gabriel. Did it just jump on his head again? Yeah, the pet was laughing. It says, "Do you know who Chana Chanaka is?" Oh no, explain. Who's that person? Chanaka, Chanakya. Hey, who's that person? He was a priest of Ras Rishi in India who guided kings into war. Oh wow. Meaning we humans with full emotional experience and connection fulfill our hearts that we not exist. If God didn't exist, so yeah, God is real, but why can't we see him through all the sin-minded eyes? I'm Jamaican, but thanks. Thanks for calling me. I'm close. I'm Jamaican. So I'm gonna reread it. It says, meaning meaning we humans with full emotional feelings and connection fulfill our heart. It's cool, bro. It's cool, bro. It's cool. That we will not exist if God didn't exist. So yeah, God is real, but why can't we see him through our sin mind eyes? Because we got to believe. Like the thing about God is that we have to believe. I love Jamaica too, man. Wagwan. The thing is about God, man, we got to believe. We got to believe in his word. We got to believe in his existence. So it's not that we can't see him. We just have to connect to that frequency of what he is. And we have to like re-believe in him and give him our faith that he will always be here to protect us. Gabriel and I were on the beach. The little brother and dad and grandma were in a cave where the beach is. Oh yeah, it was on the beach. Oh, you talking about Italy? That was lit. That had to been lit. By example of the priest, do you think a person can learn the art of war? I believe so. I read a book about the art of war. I was trying to find out. His name was like Sung Tong or something like that. I was reading a book about the art of war. I do think a person can learn the art of war. The only thing you can't learn about war is just war, because you know how you know how you be, you be like watching the Viking movies and they be like, yeah, him right there, Sung Tzu's, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I believe that that's the name of the book, The Art of War. I read that book. It says you got a nice smile, brother, but not in a good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you want to support this channel, hit the like button and subscribe button. I really need help to grow this channel. I'm growing this channel from the ground up, my brother. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, my stuff was glitching just now. It was glitching real bad. Let me see. I'm about to reread it. It says, I was trolling Gabriel. We had a volleyball and I was throwing the ball at his chest and he got so ignored he threw the ball at my head. But you can catch it. Alright, it says, got it. Yes. It says, most of the priests in India are peaceful, but I didn't know, I don't know spiritual person can guide in war. Yeah, it's kind of hard to determine, because by the time you get to war, it's just war. So you can be spiritual all into the war, but when the war happens, it's kind of hard to predict. That's like when we get to war, like you get like pre-war, but when war is happening, you get like a whole, like it's like a whole other like math problem.